Alright, somehow we're back in action. I don't know if I'm gonna. I have to see. Like, we are for fun doing on our PS Tuesday stuff, doing a Tony Hawk Underground. Just one, because I had no real interest in two, and that's the one I own, was the first. I may, but I don't know. I have to be kind of, like, picky on what I buy with the amount of money, because I already have a few selected games that I'm getting. Oh, okay.
Amazing. Amazing. Great. Amazing. Nice shot.
I don't even know. Is it like out? Is it coming out on Steam? I wasn't even paying attention. Well, one is weird, but two is so much weirder because it feels like it focuses less on skating and more on just like pranks and shenanigans. So it's like it's not even really a skate. At least in this one, in the first, it's like, hey, you're trying to be a pro, even if there's a lot of BS in it, a lot of weird, silly things about smashing nut vendors. I don't even know what the remastering of the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 are out on, if it's going to be on PC or just console, or if it's on Steam. Yeah, I don't think I played on Dreamcast. I think my cousin had a Dreamcast, but I never really played games on it all too much. It's like, if it's on Steam, I gotta be careful what I say I may want or not, because DK's listening. I can only say things I want when he's not around, so I can be safe from his goddamn generosity wrath. This cameraman's getting hung up. Help! Oh, yeah, that's hot. Ah. Oh, right, isn't... I forget how this... Yeah, I never really got into the Dreamcast. Oh boy, evade! What a dodge. I keep changing or adding things to my wish list as a reminder, and then I gotta be careful not to do that because of DK. He's a monster. Come down here so I can whack you. I wish I had a shotgun. Do I not get one until later? Also, I remember these enemies, and that's kind of why I wanted to have the, evade. Look at that dodge. Couldn't hurt me. I wanted to have the increased damage for this shit, because this thing takes forever to die. Jesus Christ. Oh, good. A first aid kit. Sounds like a rubber glove. Smells like a rubber glove. Thing takes a little too long, but it's their one special enemy that will start showing up a little more frequent. And, you know, it never works. Melee weapons are stronger than this fucking basic pistol that you get. Sugar donut. Someone came all over that donut. For the deadly premonition, yes, I think so. I think it's the only system right now that it's going out. It's gonna be on for the time being. Take a small rest so I can heal. I think it's like a prequel and a sequel. I don't know. I didn't really read too much into it. All I know is like, oh, there's a second one. Couple onions. Mmm, tasty. Hold on, let me just make sure I saved. I feel like I hit cancel on accident. Sorry. Can't hold any items. I can't even put away this fucking ammo that I'm carrying. I can put away I put away the shells, but I can't put away this. Yeah, well, I do it a lot. I play console stuff as well as PC stuff. I'm a very heavily variety person. DK can tell you that much. I play good games. I play bad good games. Or good bad games, I guess I should say. And then I just played straight trash. I literally stuck my hand in a dumpster fire and I was like, this is a game! Donkey Kong? No, the Dick King. Or Demon King. Well, I mean, if I was the dual DK in fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, he'd be the Dick King, because how much of a dicking he'd give me, but that's besides the point. That's for another time. And there's other reasons to be called that as well. I have an apple. I too have an apple. An apple, you say?
This is the entrance hall.
I'm not a primate with an extreme banana fetish. It's like, oh, I get it. We're playing one truth, one lie. So you're probably not a primate, but you have an extreme banana fetish. Instead of two truths and a lie, it's one truth, one lie. What do you think he does with those giant bananas? Gives them to Mario. He gives them to Mario so they can waste all those peels in Mario Kart. Got a strange erection now.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
I'm just waiting for one of the profilings to just crash, and I'm like, well, I have no fix for that one. I don't have it. I'm not a primate. I will never buy you another game. I knew it. You are a primate. You're not gonna buy me anything else. There's nothing else worth buying for me. Focus on buying yourself some sweet, I don't know, shoes. Do people buy themselves anymore? A steak. Buy a steak. You and Brandon both break the rules. You more than Brandon, but still. Sweet. Who needs a... Uh-oh. Some parts are not in here are not right. Can you help me fix it? I gotta find apples. Through the rules, I have money. Another one on it. The red apple. Got the ripe apple. Well, thank God I don't have a wish list of anything for you to choose from, so you'll never know what to buy. No, you again, save your money. It's well worth saving it than buying anything. This is why I can't say I won a game, because fucking Brandon went and did something when I said it, and DK's here, so I can't say anything. I can't tell where the other... It's gotten way too purple for me. Oh, right there. Quick, I gotta give the baby the apple. The baby dragon. Here, have my master key. I can breathe again. You freed me. Now let me die. Alright, I'll get your the shot eventually. Oh, don't you dare hit me with that golf club.
Nice shot.
Jesus Christ, I hit one shot and it's like left, right, left, right.
Amazing.
Die. There you go. I don't know why they're so delayed about it. They just sit there. Check your Steam. I really hope you didn't set anything, but I also don't want to alt-tab on the account of how this game works. So, I'm gonna pretend you didn't do anything.
Great. Amazing. Yes.
Right, we're on like Windows 98 compatibility mode. There was no allowed for alt tabbing back then, so it'll die. You'll break the game. Red seeds. Red seed could be an important clue to solving this case, you know, like the other 70 damn seeds we found. I usually profile when we get the second and the last one, because I have to, I think, with the last one, but I know it gives you extra money when you do it. Like, you could actually break it, already broke a game. I mean, like, WWE 2K20 is broken, and I still managed to break that by sucking myself out of the hell of the cell cage without actually breaking it. I can break already broken games. Just let me suck it. Wait, no, never mind. That's not how that works. I'm gonna leave now. Don't need any more. How about a shotgun? I feel like I missed my chance. That was a game mechanic. Where you turn your body into jello and just suck through the cage.
Nice shot. Amazing.
Need more games that allow you to turn into just your body into jello.
Yes.
Look at that ass. Oh, I thought you just blinked away.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry I mentioned your ass. Don't be, oh god, doesn't mean you just teleport away. That's not how this works.
Great. Great.
Die! There you go. God, it's key to special exhibition room. I think that's what that word was. I just wanted to say exhibition. Show you my key. I got a keyblade. It's my wiener. Okay. Oh, more 10mm. Man, they give you a lot of those machine gun rounds. Since it's the only gun I can buy. And I can't hold more than whatever I have in the armory.
Yes. Amazing.
At this point, I should just pull it out and fucking use it. Just so I can free up some damn space.
Nice shot. Bullseye. Nice shot.
Is it the same voice actor for York in the second one? Is it? Do they have any confirmation of who's voice acting the shit? It's gonna be real weird if it's gonna be someone completely different. Like Troy Baker sounding like Joel. What the fuck? This isn't right at all. Well, if I could just, talk to Zach. Stiletto heel, shoe broken. Jesus, a stiletto heel shoe broken. Becky must have sent these with her letter. Broken shoe! Let's see what we got. We have a red shoe and a red seed.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed.
Oh my god, what, is she trying to fuck the killer? I'm trying to figure out, because I can't remember, again, the story at all. It's been so long. I'm like, does the seed drug them? Or is it just a fucking symbol, like, that he was here? I know the seeds have an importance to power or something. I feel like it also drugs them. Because each case of them dying, they were drugged. Yeah, it's like, I can't remember. I have no idea where I'm running to. I just started running. We'll say no drugs.
Bullseye.
And I'll say no to drugs, too.
Bullseye.
Ah! Ah! Keep coming out. You give me money. What I think? Yep. I was like, is that what I think it is? 10mm rounds?
Amazing.
Can't tell where I'm going anymore. Ah!
Amazing. Yes.
That's just rude.
Yes. Nice shot. Bullseye.
Gonna be weird if it is, you know, it's not gonna be a raincoat killer. I'm so used to like this game about a raincoat killer that like we're gonna play something where we're this guy and it's, you know, we're gonna have a different antagonist.
Bullseye.
The first hour or two of the game, we're gonna probably get our character's gonna die, everyone's gonna be upset, then there's gonna be a hot lesbian sex scene. That's unnecessary. Oh wait, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. Like, man, this game changed. The protagonists are completely different. I'm sorry, it looks like he's hitting the button to go make it go left when he hits it to pop out. Left. But maybe that's the go out right button. I don't know. I can't see that thing. Shows you some of the cases he mentions in this. I would be surprised. I think it's supposed to be a mixture of... I thought it, from what I read, it was a prequel and a sequel. Like, I don't know. Some events before and maybe events after. I don't know. I didn't see his face from any of the screenshots. If he doesn't have the little scar on his face, then it's before he gets the scars or whatever that everyone talks about in this damn game. How that works? Either way, I'm excited to play. It doesn't have all the drama that Last of Us 2 has around it. I feel like almost no one and their mother is gonna probably, like, I don't know, something about it. I feel like not a lot of people, like, there's still gonna be a good chunk of people streaming and playing it, but it feels like one of those games not a lot of people really even give a fuck about, like, big time streamer wise. Like, half of them don't even probably know this game exists. So it's like, there's no stress or pressure to it. It's just gonna be a silly, like, game.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop!
God, on top of getting that, then a knife. Turns into fucking Indigo Prophecies. They're in a bathroom just stabbing at him. Come on in. The water is fine. What the hell am I hearing? Better save. I definitely feel like I have way more money than I did in the other, because that ×3 is kicking in. Because I don't think when I played on the 360, I even had 14,000. But then again, I could have. I don't remember, because hell, I don't even remember buying anything in the game. And now I'm like so desperately trying to get like a shotgun or something, because it's like I really want a gun, other than that shitty MP5. I need a hard-hitting gun, damn it. Yeah, either it's long hair and it's actually hair, or they're doing the Kane thing where it's like fake hair attached to a mask. Or to the raincoat, I guess. I mean, somehow when you put on that raincoat, you're just so dark with red eyes you can't see who it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nope. This gun just vanished. He's just like, put the arms down. It's one of those moments where something just vanishes and you just like, just forget it existed. Hey, lady, can you like come down to my level? I got something for you, bitch. Come here. Nope. Stab her. Oh, god damn it. I was just wanting to try to hit you once. Doesn't matter. I got like so many fucking healing items. I don't care. You wish you had that SMG. Yeah, this is like the only time I'd want it. Show yourself, foul beast. Dead. 2 hits with this thing. It would have taken me like 15 gunshots with the fucking pistol. Now to crack open a root beer. Oh god, it's lukewarm and shaking, and it's staining my soup. I don't know many people that even like root beer. Some people hate that shit with a passion. Remember me? It's some kind of shadow jutsu. I know the way of the sword. You can just call me Raiden. No, not even close. Nano machine, son. The way of the samurai. Still gotta play the 4th. I mean, I still am gonna go through and do 3 and 4 for shits and giggles of those games. Down the line, I plan to. I did a little bit of 3, never actually got any of the endings. think I got confused on how to do a mission, not realizing I had to build up trust, so I just was like, alright, I'm done. I probably won't go through, like, all endings if I play Way of the Samurai. If I do 3 and then 4, I'll probably just play it, like, once or twice, do some endings or things, and then... You know, because there's...
Yes. Yes.
You know, just play and do silly things and be done with it. Oh, some crackers. Well, it's just one singular cracker, but you know how much this is? It's like $30 right there I found in a box. What is the... If I recall, I think I did it once because I played the game from a friend or someone owned it on console on the other PS4 or PS3 or something. I don't know what system it's out on. I remember playing it, and I think, isn't that like you flirt with a woman or something, and then you have to go back and I just remember that you fail, and then I was like, or you had to sneak through the night, and I got caught, and then I was on like this fucking machine, or I was getting dropped out onto something, and I was like, I don't know what the hell's happening, because I was a bit, you know, I guess younger, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention since I was at a friend's house and we were just fucking around. Okay, I'm gonna take this out because I have all this. Nah, I don't think so. It might have just been PS3. PS3 and on PC, I think, too, maybe. Because I know I have 3 on PC. 4 is on. Here, I'll bring this along so I got so much damn ammo for it. I could shave if I really want to. I don't know if shave actually affects his hair as well as his facial hair. I like the facial hair, but maybe it's time for a shave.
Yeah.
Root beer helps with the tiredness. Alright. There. Oh, it's locked. How will I ever get through? I'm doomed! Kinda wish it told me my total ammo, but which I actually have fully. Okay. Sugar donut. Yeah. And that's how I got it. It worked, I guess. Anyway, we just got through the front door.
Nick.
He's unconscious. The killer doesn't kill men. Only, Nick killed him. What?
Huh?
Agent Morgan, where are you? Answer me! Come on, open up!
I don't know why Emily in this outfit makes her body seem weird to me. Like it's not proportioned right or something. I don't know. Something tells me, you know, she gets impaled with that thing or she's already dead. I don't know. It's been so long, I don't remember.
Wait! She's still alive.
Diane, don't move. Don't move your hands and stay still.
George, it's no good. It won't budge.
Emily, stand back.
What the hell happened to his face? His scar.
George, there's not enough time. George, catch us!
Catch me! That's a hell of a leap for someone who didn't put a whole lot of effort into it. He's still yelling. Why? Calm down. Can of pickles. That's what she needs. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a can of pickles. George, you have hair under that?
Thomas, call an ambulance.
What? What?
He just tried to fire his gun?
Agent York, George, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I think I'm too old to be an acrobat, though.
Diane looks okay too.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
She should be able to tell us who did this to her.
God, I hope so. But you, George, quite a catch. I'm impressed.
Yeah, ugh.
George?
Can she really?
Diane?
Oh, yeah. What a beautiful beach. The reason why we feel off is the many directions. Combination of sharp voices, light away, interrupting.
George, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Eroticism in all who clear. Every woman will find herself about being penetrated by those sharp voices. This piece is most unimaginable to color. And yet, this is far more than a wooden piece of art. It is a piece of masterpiece by elegant
Diane?
Illusion from blood loss. At this point, she shouldn't even be moving from blood loss.
Diane!
What the hell happened to his face?
Stop right
Is
there,
that this
Nick.
the shadow?
You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames.
Oh no, what?
Back off! Don't touch me!
God damn it, Nick.
Diane, no! Move!
She's so strong.
Emily, hurry!
Well, she must have, like, she's just powering through because she got stabbed pretty hard, too. Dia's just in shock and who knows what else. Just delusion, like you said, I guess. He's fucking lost it. Also, they said for Thomas to call a medic. What ambulance and or medical field do we have here? I sure as shit has... Oh, right, that one doctor. Emily, you're in the wrong attire for this situation.
I requested, and Thomas will need a body bag too.
I wonder what Thomas thinks. He leaves. What happened? Everything was fine. You know, George, even though it was more Nick's fault, has killed 2 of them from his bumping interference.
Can you hear that?
Hmm?
Huh. He did it.
I think he wants us to follow him. Shall we follow, Zach?
Moana. I'm just terrified. I need a save point. When a lot of dramatic shit happens, I need to save. Because, dear God, if it crashes. I wish there was some confirmation that I saved. Like, nothing comes up. It's just like, alright, you did it. The only time I know is when I'm at a payphone thing and I lose $1. Diane. Why? Oh, Diane. You have a wife, you scumbag. Nick! Sorry. Anyway, let's follow the dog. Who would have thought shooting a civilian only cost you a fine of $102? Dude. The fucking, like, sound for it walking. Why? You could have just... whatever. Don't worry, I'm right here. I'm always terrified because most of my crashing has come from this episode with dealing with, I mean, other than the diner area, but like my crashing has constantly involved Kaysen and this fucking art museum. I want nothing to do with it. You're gonna get blood all over your paws. You just walk right through that shit. Too much art. I don't know. I don't know where the joke's going. Because that statue came crashing down. I can only think. I think I have an idea because it's been so long. Part of me I think remembers who it is at the end, but literally everything's a blur. I played this on the 360 and I remember finishing the game. I think I finished the game or I was close to it when I had just moved to the last place that I was just living in before I moved here to where I'm at now. And I think that was before I was like, yeah, that was before I was streaming. Before I was streaming console stuff. Because I didn't have a capture card and I was just streaming like whatever shitty thing I could on my crappy ass shoebox of an old PC. Streaming things at like 480p at best if I could. So it's like I remember just moving in and I was just playing it because I was like, well, I have nothing else to do. And then I think I either beat it or got close, and then that was it. And then I just never had a reason to touch the game until I came back, or until I started streaming. Then I was like, oh, this would be a great thing to play. It's fucking sapling. Especially since this whole thing has to do with seeds and he's the only forest guy around. Is a bit suspicious.
Jason, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Jason, stand away from the door.
Surprise. Oh, you got some kissing, huh? Just don't crash my fucking game.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
You're not just a key witness now. You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well,
I was trying to get my dick wet.
To talk with Diane.
I was trying to get my sapling watered.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now?
What the
We've
fuck?
been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see?
And coming.
This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out.
You and Nick disgust me.
Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs.
I want nothing sex-related involving Kim.
Enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here. I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window. Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer. And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly.
He has a wife, that asshole.
He claims to have liked talking with her about art. But he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together. But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect. But that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room. Which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
I mean, the only other person
One
that
more
was
thing.
around the area was George.
George looked terribly depressed.
He was
I guess
drunk.
this case is really getting to him. He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane. Take his rules and confidence away from him? I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
All that muscle. $5,400. Jesus Christ. I just love the game's like audio mixing is so off, where it's like the music's always louder than their voice.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel. First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
No, it's
If possible,
storming.
I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea. Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
I don't see the problem with either of these, but I'll just go have a drink with him.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work.
H4, thank you for the
Got it
follow.
when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
Oy.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims.
George, do you ever wear anything else?
I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad.
You have a problem with
The worst
women.
was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Yikes.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the
she
tree
beat him out of
punishment,
love.
she'd always say the same thing.
I don't even think there was any love
This
involved.
is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I
I'll
went
just
to the woods
smoke.
to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it.
Ah,
In the end,
I'm a
just
child.
figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
Or
That's right.
be overpowering the weak and brutalize
Perhaps I should
them.
thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
Don't hit me this way.
York.
Are you
I've
New
been an
York?
arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're
Well,
out of your mind.
They kinda did. At least one of them did.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems and not following your orders. York,
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
George, can you lean away from the microphone a little? When you're confessing yourself to me, like, I don't need you, like, right in my ear. I'm gonna save the game before I even bother talking to Carol, because I'm terrified of anything breaking in this game. I got 20 fucking thousand. How much you got, Carol?
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead.
What an
Diane,
opener.
too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
You're holding it the wrong way. How can she see that?
I'm busy, gotta go.
Can't avoid me forever, Carol. I oughta. I blessed the rain down in Africa. Oh, I love this song. They got like Fallout 3 and New Vegas animations. Play Africa by Toto. Just hear a boo! That guy okay? What's wrong with him? He wearing eye makeup or did he have black eyes? Is he okay? He's been on drugs. Boo!
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Holy shit, you actually put on a different outfit. I thought the game was gonna force you in the other one.
Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Did you really be out? There's a murderer
Let's
about.
forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York? Why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not.
I like getting loose.
Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me?
He doesn't like
I was hoping
women.
the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
Am I ever getting to sleep?
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
Just drink it in one gulp.
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type.
Well, you don't like
And
older
there's
men?
the age gap thing, too.
She
I
hit on
respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
That's disgusting.
Tell me about
Don't
them, then.
say it like that.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York.
I'm
He
York.
was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect.
Ah, so the
She
opposite
was
here.
always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now.
It shows that she came with a
Cancer,
guy
just
named New
before I
York.
graduated high school.
Who is this York?
She gave this to me just before
The
she
fuck's
died.
a New York? Who is
I
he?
take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
Is that New York? He grabs and chucks
I'm
it.
sure she's very proud of you.
A potato. It will satisfy a small amount of your hunger. I love these, like, connecting scenes and then just a random object. Just, hey, you know,
I had a good time tonight.
how about a potato?
Good night,
See you tomorrow.
York.
It's raining and
Yes.
you're not covered.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Literally turning into Snake here with this constant smoke and put it away. Nice talking to you, Emily. Emily's just about walking away. I need help! Boom. Flare out. Right. Time to go away now. Just get a. They need to mod it so like all of York's voice is just the David Hayter snake. I can't put markers down. That's what sucks. I want to go to the gun shop. You never know when good stuff. Well, it won't even matter. Once I go back to the hotel, a gun thing's gonna. I can buy stuff from the thing anyway. Go backwards or there, and I'm gonna be there. Okay, good. It's not that far. Right. Oh, Oh yeah, that screeching haunts me ever since that audio glitch.
Yeah.
Alright, well, time to drive, probably talk to ourselves. Just like undoes his like crotch and starts jerking like God Emily in that outfit.
Picking up from where we left off, so Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide. What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer?
Well, when someone eats the last of your cinnamon toast crunch.
Ritualistic, copycat crime, sex-related, cannibalistic. From the Bureau's statistics, these interesting ideas don't always really explain the real motive. They're just words, phrases that the media uses to scare citizens.
Woo!
The spotlight falls on a mere 1% of all cases. Only the weird ones. You understand all this, right, Zach? No matter how bizarre a crime may appear to be, at the root, there is always rage and personal interest. Right, Zach? Most people simply don't kill for pleasure. But that kind of common sense never applies to our investigations. Maybe we're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. We end up working on those cases.
That's not how a
on that
car
1%.
turns.
Do you remember, Zach? The first case we handled, just after becoming a special agent? Now let's talk about this another time. I don't feel like it right now.
This doesn't make much sense, but I'm going with it. What the hell's my license plate say? Alright, well. A smallmouth bass. Found a base. Dear Diary. People died today. Emily's looking hotter than ever. Maybe she'll take me to prom.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
Let's remove the B.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim.
Smallmouth ass.
The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
I was looking at something.
No, that's not it, Zach.
I wasn't
Think
paying
back more
attention to what
carefully.
he just asked me because I
What was
looked at
different
something.
from the other crime scenes.
Multiple bodies.
No,
No.
that's not it, Zach.
Okay, then the fucking
back
the
more
other one
carefully.
hanging.
What was different from the other crime scenes?
Right after the crime.
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are two possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other. Zach, who was the other person in the gallery? That's right, Casey. We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him. Cason's statement came out as follows. He and Diane were in a physical relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The two were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Kaysen up in the basement. Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up? That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day, which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
Me too. Usha sent in a report too. He found a large
What's
volume of
that face?
red seeds in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the Raincoat Killer. Remaining leads. There's the locket, which is in Carol's possession, the man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign. There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out?
I don't know. What the fuck's going
I'm
on with my
surprised.
tie?
It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me York instead of Agent Morgan.
I didn't even hear the knock, but I was just eating a fucking thing of chips. I was hungry while that whole thing was going on. He's
Emma,
not even looking at her.
what's going on? Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
And then we banged.
My mother was a very kind woman. She always smiled so brightly. Baked cakes and cookies.
What the
every
hell
day.
is the picture I'm leaning up
She'd
against?
say that I needed the sugar because
that a
I spent so
half-naked
much time
dude?
thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly
This
the
is
same
the
thing
song
that
I
he
need
did.
when I'm walking around. Just so
Like
everyone
father,
just
like son.
every time I enter a room, you just hear
Can I
this
ask you
song.
something?
Shoot.
You think I need breast implants?
Mind if it's something personal?
Fire away.
Who's Zach?
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
Put it on a phone, walk around playing it.
When did you become friends?
Enter the store, they're like, oh god, it's
Long
him.
time ago. Back when I was a child.
Oh!
I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world.
What he
because
said
they
in the
should
beginning
not
of the game.
exist, even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I take it seriously, but my God,
Don't
this
worry
tie
about it.
has a mind of its own.
Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends.
I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things.
This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
Well, if I smash my keyboard, will you feel it?
Sad story. But
If I...
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
No need to thank me for that.
God, this fucking tie.
I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that. Huh. There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
And then they fucked. It was all just a dream.
Do you think your mother got home safely?
Just laying on my back.
Anyway, I
Fucking
think it's
Ty,
more
stop!
serious of a situation than I thought.
It's his
Do you
excitometer.
remember?
If it starts going crazy,
Our
he's horny.
conversation with Emily. She's really interested in you.
Dude,
I
she
think
wants
she's
to
starting
mental
have
fuck you.
certain feelings for you.
Gonna ride that skull.
If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
That tie is Zach. He's just like, get off of my woman.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Fuck no. Anyway, Flair.
Thomas! Thomas! Let me out of here! Come on, please! Just for a moment. 1 second.
Why is everything echoing?
Thomas. I'm going mad. I know you're there. Come on, please. Thomas. Thomas. Thomas.
He's in a fucking hallway, not a cave. Thomas's biscuit. Oh, dear God. Well, the women knew this guy with the fucking peace mark. That's weird. That's a man. Wait a minute, what the fuck? I like how in that cutscene there was that screenshot for just a brief moment. I was supposed to be in pajamas talking to her. It was fucking like I was in a suit when I was talking to her. Well, there's only one person I can imagine being a dude dressed as a girl, and I'm gonna say Thomas out of them all. On the account of him. Oh, a chocolate chip cookie!